What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jax here, and welcome back to the Drop That Podcast. Now, this episode is going to be about boxing. And by the time you guys see this, we pretty much went through PBC's debut on Amazon Prime Video, pretty much. If you don't know who PBC is, that stands for that's the acronym for Premier Boxing Champions, run by Al Heyman, who used to be the partner of Floyd Mayweather. Okay, it's the guy in the behind the scenes that you don't fucking see, but he's a fucking smart man. So he created PBC. They brought out champions such as former heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder, Jamel and Jamal Charlo, the Charlo twins, also being world champions, Earl Spence, and so forth. Okay, they were all across the country, working with Showtime. Showtime is no longer doing boxing. Wherever the fuck they at now, they're gone. So now that PBC ran their course with Showtime Boxing, they were scouting out for an actual new distribution deal, a good partnership. Nobody's doing pay-per-views, really. I mean, we are, but we're not. So everybody's going on streaming platforms, right? A lot of Matchroom promotions, Golden Boy promotions, they fuck with DAZN on the DAZN app. Let me see. You also hear Jake Paul doing Mike Tyson. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson on Netflix. And yeah, that's about it so far. So PBC went towards the direction of Prime Video. You know what I mean? They're gonna bring Canelo for Cinco de Mayo. He's got a title defense he's gonna be doing. So this is the debut of it. All right. So it's headlined by a co-main event. We have Rolly Romero versus Pitbull Cruz for the WBA 140 pound title. Okay. Now these two moved up from 135 pounds, which is considered lightweight. 140 pounds is considered super lightweight. What is it? Yeah, super lightweight. Right. So they're over there at super lightweight, which is considered light welterweight. It's fucking weird, you know what I mean? So we're just gonna keep it simple and call it 140 pounds. All right. It's a circle of a lot of former 135 pound champions and fighters. We got Teofimo Lopez, who's the WBO 140 pound champion. You got Devin Haney, former undisputed 135 pound champion, now the WBC 140 pound champion, and he's going to face and defend his title against Ryan Garcia come April 20th on Weed Day. Okay, so this is a big fight because they have Rolly Romero and Pitbull Cruz have a common opponent by the name of Gervonta Davis, the current WBA the current WBA 135 pound champion. He went the distance with Pitbull Cruz, and he pretty much knocked out Rolly Romero. So they are very familiar with each other and the opponent that they used to fight. Now they're fighting for the WBA 140 pound title. I thought Rolly Romero was a little over his head taking this fight. Pitbull is, the name speaks for itself. He's a fucking pitbull going in the ring. And I was kind of right. Pitbull stops him in, I believe, round 8. He becomes the new WBA 140 pound champion. Where does Rolly Romero go? Beats the fuck out of me. This was the fight that was going to literally get you to the next step. He's calling out Devin Haney. I mean, if this was Devin Haney, he's putting you on the ground too. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to Pitbull Cruz. Mexico also has now another world champion. Pitbull is he's silent but deadly. You know what I mean? And he already called his shot against Devin Haney. You got to stop calling out champions that are busy defending their titles right now. Nobody should be calling Devin Haney right now until he gets past, Ryan Garcia. But salute to Pitbull Cruz for winning his first world championship. Now he's in the conversation, and it's going to get spicy. Main event. This was scheduled to be Tim Tszyu versus Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman pulled out with a bicep injury, and it's supposed to be a catchweight. So Keith is out of the picture, so they got Sebastian Fedora, and it was for Tim Tszyu's WBO 154-pound championship, which is considered super welterweight, basically. And since the WBC took the title away from Jamel Charlo, now it was vacated. He's held that belt for like 3-4 years, a little bit before the pandemic, since he got it back from Tony Harrison. Now it's vacated. So this fight, Fedora versus Tim Tszyu, was supposed to be for WBO and WBC 154-pound title. And there was a cut on the head for Tim. Tim is undefeated. And blood got in his face where he can't even defend himself. Holy shit. Whoever bet on Sebastian Fedora, you banked. Because that motherfucker's huge. Fucking damn tower. He's a tower. How the fuck is he 154 pounds? Who the hell beats him? You know what I'm saying? So, split decision, upset. Fedora defeats Tim Tszyu, and now is the new WBO WBC 154-pound champion, a unified champion, by stepping in on short notice. Holy shit! And who steps in the ring, calling out his shot for the winner of Sebastian Fedora? None other than former unified former WBC, WBA, and IBF champion, former Earl Spence, who hasn't been seen since his TKO loss to Terrence Crawford, calling his shot. And on X, Crawford had to remind Earl Spence, like, yo, you got to wait in line, bro. Because Terrence Crawford is the man who defeated Earl Spence to become the undisputed welterweight champion at 147. They were scheduled to do a rematch because it was in the clause, but turns out both men want to leave 147 and go up to 154. Terrence Crawford being the undisputed 147-pound champion for WBC, WBO, IBF, and WBA. He activated his championship being the WBO champion. And if you move up a weight class, you become the automatic mandatory challenger to the WBO 154-pound champion, which happens to be Sebastian Fedora. I think they should go with Crawford. Earl Spence, I think you should fight Tim Tszyu since you're so eager. You don't get a title shot after losing via TKO. Sorry. Terrence Crawford earned that. Since you can't fight him, you got to actually fight something to, shake off the rust, bro. But can't wait to see what the next things are up. Okay? That's all for boxing. I'm your boy, Eddie Jacks. This is the Drop That Podcast. You can find us on youtube.com/@DropThatPodcast. Hit that subscribe button, like the page. We got more to talk about. And you can find us on x.com/@DropThatPod_13. And shout out to our sponsor, Layback TV. On LaybackTV.com, where is the #1 fucking app with over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, every sports channel, only $25 a month. Go on LaybackTV.com, LaybackTV.com. Download it on your Androids, your iPhones, and your Fire Sticks. And if you want to check it out some more, we got our Instagram page for it, official_LaybackTV. That's on IG. But I'm your boy, Eddie Jacks. This is the Drop That Podcast, and we'll see you. Be safe out there.